Today I'm going to show you how to make creamy and delicious mayo sandwiches, veggie and egg, perfect for breakfast, brunch and lunch boxes. Let's get started. Let's start with the veggie one first. In a big bowl, add half a cup of shredded carrots, half a cup of finely chopped cucumbers. It's better to cut the cucumber pieces instead of shredding them to prevent them from getting watery. Next, add half a cup of finely shredded cabbage, half a cup of finely chopped bell peppers, and I used all three colors to make it pretty. And you know what this is? 2 tablespoons of finely chopped coriander stems. This adds such a burst of freshness to the recipe. Try not to substitute it with leaves. Well, if you don't have stems, sure, you can use leaves. Next, we are going to add enough mayonnaise to make this nice and creamy. I'm going to start with around 2 tablespoons and let's see. If you're not a fan of mayonnaise, you can totally substitute this with hung yogurt. Okay, I'm going to need a little more. This consistency looks perfect. Did you notice I did not add salt yet? Because mayonnaise normally has salt, so we are going to give it a taste and add as much salt as needed. I'm adding a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. A hint of sweetness in this recipe tastes really good. If you like this a little spicy, you can go ahead and add a little red chili flakes. If not, we are ready to make a sandwich. This sandwich tastes the best with white bread, but you obviously don't have to use only this bread and you don't have to cut the sides off. This is just to make it look a little fancy. I'm going to make this sandwich with 2 generous dollops of this filling. If you want to use this as a lunchbox recipe, you can prep all your veggies the night before. All you have to do in the morning is add mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and make your sandwich in 5 minutes. That's what I do. Oh yes, another thing. Adding some sweet corn to this recipe would also make it delicious. And we are done. Wasn't that easy? It's creamy and soothing and lovely. Okay, are you ready to make the egg mayo sandwich next? Let's do it. I'm using 4 hard-boiled eggs for this recipe. The first thing we want to do is take off the egg whites and take the yolks out. The main flavor of the eggs lies in the yolks, right? So what we want to do is add some mayonnaise to this and make a creamy spread, which is going to coat all the egg white pieces that we're going to add next. Make sure to chop the egg whites into tiny pieces and add that in. For some lovely flavors, we are going to add 1 tablespoon of chopped coriander stems and 1 tablespoon of chopped spring onion greens. Next, we are going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard powder. You can also add some mustard sauce if you prefer. Next, a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar for a little sweetness, followed by a squeeze of fresh lime. Next, we are going to add a 1/4 cup of grated cheese. Can you tell how deep and rich this flavor is going to be? This is my go-to recipe for picnics. I love it. And next, add enough mayonnaise so it turns nice and creamy. You can always substitute mayonnaise with hung curd if you wish. And if you like it a little spicy, you can add chopped green chilies or red chili flakes, whatever you like. Okay, be careful. This recipe needs just a pinch of salt, not more, because cheese is salty, mayonnaise is salty. You can overdo the salt very easily. It looks creamy and beautiful. We are ready to make our sandwich. Again, I'm using white bread, cutting off the edges. You know what? Don't throw the edges away. I have a recipe of a pudding that is so easy. I'm going to post that sometime. The beauty of this recipe is that the filling sticks really well to the bread. So if you're going to give this to your little ones in their lunch box, they are going to be able to eat this really easily without making a giant mess. Our creamy egg mayo sandwich is ready. I hope you guys enjoyed these recipes. Let me know in the comment section. So alright my friends, that's all for today. Do check out some of the other recipes on my channel, and if you like them, consider subscribing. I post exciting recipes every week. And don't forget to press that notification bell so the next recipe comes straight to you. If you're on any of these different social media sites, I'm going to be waiting to say hello. And if you're tired of my blabbering, you can check out written recipes in my blog. All the links are in the description. So see you next week. Bye-bye.